Hello and thank you for staying with us. This is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we discuss the biggest entertainment news, lifestyle gist, celebrity gossip, showbiz, and so much more. If it's not on Tea Time, then it's not big enough. My name is Elsie Godwin, and I've got my co-anchors with me, Ife Omai and Beniak, and a celebrity guest co-anchor who has worked with the likes of D'banj, Slim Case, Rio, Dremo, Mayokun, Timaya, and so much more. I'm talking about CheekyChizzy.
Hello.
How you
CheekyChizzy.
doing?
Oh boy, I'm here.
Facility on chat.
So Facility is on Tea Time TV.
Great to have you with us, hot boy.
Very great to have you. Are you ready to do this with us?
Yeah, it's my first time on the job, so I just hope.
I like when you're on the job, first time on the job.
It's like my side hustle, you know. Every guy must have like
we
two,
might
three
employ
jobs.
you, you know.
I
So
might be
let's see how
working
you
here
do.
part time after today, you know. You might not
Okay, so we're still celebrating women, and that should be happening all through the month of March. So here is a compilation of some of the women who are changing the game in Nigeria's entertainment industry.
National Women's History Month, and it is important to celebrate these Nigerian women who are changing the game in the entertainment industry in Nigeria. Jade Osiberu. With Giddy Up, Isoke, and recently Sugar Rush under her belt, screenwriter/producer Jade Osiberu is definitely one of the biggest names in Nollywood right now. Tokpe Oshin. Tokpe Oshin is a director, producer, and casting director, and some of the works under her belt include Up North, New Money, The Wedding Party, 50, and MTV's Sugar Naija 4. Bolanle Austin Peters. Bolanle Austin Peters is definitely a force to reckon with in the entertainment industry. The award-winning film and theatre director, who is also the founder of Terra Culture, is the mother of Nigerian modern stage pieces such as Saro the Musical, Moremi the Musical, Fela and the Kalakuta Queens, and most recently, Fela's Republic and the Kalakuta Queens. In the movie scene, the Mogul has 93 Days and Bling Lagosians. Kemi Adetiba. Multiple award-winning director Kemi Adetiba has been in the entertainment scene for a long time, but two of her most notable works, King of Boys and Wedding Party, are some of the highest-grossing Nollywood movies of all time. Her impact cannot be measured, as recently she was featured on Netflix's 55 Groundbreaking Women in Entertainment Around the World. Mo Abudu. Africa's most successful woman, Mo Abudu, could be called the queen of Nigerian entertainment. The Mogul has been the brain behind several shows and movies produced by her television company, Ebony Live TV/Films. Some of the works of the Mogul include Wedding Party 2, Royal Hibiscus Hotel, Castle and Castle, to mention a few. She's definitely a walking Wonder Woman. Mary Njoku. Mary Njoku is the Director General of the award-winning Lagos-based film house Rock Studios. The talented actress is also a producer, and her company has produced over 540 films and 25 original TV series. She's truly a force of nature. Omani Oboli. Omani Oboli needs no introduction in Nollywood. The actress/producer has several movie credits to her name. Some of her most notable works include Anchor Baby, The Figurine, 50, Moms at War, Wives on Strike. Omani is definitely not slowing down, as she has a lot under her sleeves. Shola Shobowale. This list won't be complete without Shola Shobowale, aka Alaja Eniola Salami. She has graced our screens for decades, and for a while she was absent from the screen. When she returned with a bang and proved to everyone that Tony Tomato has still got the sauce. Genevieve Onaji. Genevieve Onaji has sealed herself as one of Nollywood's finest actresses. She has played a range of characters and has won several awards. But perhaps the feather in her cap that stands out the most is her feat in directing the first Nigerian Netflix original, Lionheart. Yemi Alade. Mama Africa Yemi Alade is one of the biggest female Nigerian artists. Her impact and songs are felt not just in Nigeria, but in several countries in Africa and around the globe. She currently holds the record of the most watched African female artist on YouTube, and that is no ordinary feat. Tiwa Savage. It's Tiwa Savage. The 4999 crooner is undoubtedly one of Africa's greatest talents. With a host of great songs and bops under her belt, Tiwa Savage can do no wrong in the music industry. She announced a record deal with Universal Music Group and is one of the most awarded female Nigerian artists in the world. That's it on our list of women in Nigeria who are doing amazing in the entertainment industry.
Okay, so happy International Women's Day.
That was yesterday.
Women's Day. Happy International Women's
For
Day.
me?
It was yesterday, the 8th
Oh, yeah.
of March.
No. I think for the whole...
I think it's the month, actually.
Yeah, the month.
This
whole
June,
month?
Yeah.
Because I know they have
Yesterday was
up
your day, so
to
don't
up
make
to
it
like
wrong.
4 or 5 Women's Day or
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
How many?
And I think it changes every
But the
year
month
as well.
of March is for women,
Women, yeah.
basically.
Perfect.
There's another one in June. There's another one in, I think, July.
Too much taste
But-
for you,
but
like.
we're
should
That's a
celebrate
woman's
it
world,
every
you know?
day.
Yeah.
That's it.
So from this list, who would you say, or you can pick more than one, who is your favorite? Benny, do you want to go first?
Genevieve and Ajay, definitely. Because firstly, I had a crush on Genevieve.
Obvious
I mean,
reasons.
I knew it would
when
just
when
be
I was small.
based
Obvious
on
reasons.
that.
Yeah, I
Obvious
mean,
reasons.
yeah, I mean, I
Do
don't
you
think
have
there
any
was.
other reason besides
And then
having a
yes,
crush?
she's a fantastic actress. I think she's put so much work into her craft. She stands out. She's pretty much outstanding when it comes to acting in Nigeria. You can't mention the top 5 female actors in Nigeria, maybe even in Africa, and not mention Genevieve. So she's earned her right. She's mastered her creativity, and she's done pretty well. And,
Why do I
and
still just
and
hear
she's
crush,
beautiful-
crush,
and
crush?
I don't understand. Though. You have studied her. It's like you have the full.
You know, and
facility.
she's a beauty. You know what I mean? And there's not so much. I'm not aware of any scandal around Genevieve. I'm not aware of any, if there is. You know, so she stands up for me. And then I'm going to go with the media mogulette, also Moa Budu. She
changed the
typifies. She
She's also
typifies.
fine.
I'm not looking at that.
They're all fine.
It's like you're going from step 1 to
Yeah.
Kemi Adetida.
No. I think those two cut it for me, and so those two.
So
Yes.
enough for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my.
Kemi.
Okay.
I really like Kemi's work. She's somebody that I feel comfortable with. Well, her and Mo Abudu, but I'll pick her because I'm not really a fan of Mo Abudu's personal life, and I just think that that's as important to me personally. So I feel like she's one of the people that I can feel comfortable when I know that they're representing us on a global scale, from how they carry themselves, how they articulate themselves, their work and everything, spot on with her. She's one of those people that I feel like has been working at the back. I feel like I've watched a lot of her content, but I didn't know it was her until King of Boys. I don't know why that was, so I feel like she might just be an underdog there. So I'm glad that she made it to this list, and just her is fine for me. I wouldn't really say Genevieve is like a fantastic actress, but I don't want to be fine.
Yeah, she is.
I really,
For me, I think
She's
for
a
me-
fantastic being.
yeah.
She has
She's
a
a
fantastic
she's a fantastic
personality.
actor.
I haven't really
A
seen her
fantastic
like
actor,
do like
versatile.
fantastic
I think any
roles. I
movie
think she's very
Genevieve is in,
pretty,
I
but
wanna watch.
It's a must watch for me.
she
But
is
for
the
me-
safest actress I've watched. Like her acting is super safe. I haven't seen her do roles that are very diverse. Her face is straight, you know, like it's good. It's good performance, but something like wow, oh my god, you killed it, nailed it. Nah. But she hardworking and does she produce good movies? Yeah.
She's still your crush. Take it easy.
Yeah,
okay.
that doesn't
Yeah.
change it.
Okay. So
Well, that's good. For me, I think every woman in Africa, every woman in the world is special in their own way. And including my mother that I didn't see in that video because my mother just gave birth to this handsome guy. So why is my mother not in the video?
Nice one.
Because I don't get it. I believe my mom should be in that too. So she
why
not
you
be a
need to
special
choose
guest.
from this list?
I'm telling you, I just choose.
Which
That's
is
the
your
I'm
mom?
here. I'm representing my mom. Yes.
Oh,
Can't you see me?
other than your mom, who
Other
else?
than my mom, I believe every other woman in Africa is everyone on that list is perfect. Genevieve is awesome in her own way. Kemi Adetiba, she's a very, very perfect person. You know, she's a friend too.
Do you think there's anyone on that list that didn't deserve?
I don't
Well,
think
before
anyone
we
on
get
that
to not
list,
deserving,
everyone on that list deserves to be on that list. If not, they
yeah,
wouldn't
for
be on
me,
the
I'll
list.
choose Remy, Mary, and Joko. And also, I mean, I love Genevieve, so I can't take that away from her. What kind of laugh is that? But yeah, Mary because of the work she does at Rock Studio, formerly Iroko Studios, and people don't really understand it because she doesn't hone her own.
Because I didn't even know
she
she was
doesn't
doing it.
make noise
She's
about
like-
it. She's just doing the job. But she's someone who, when she's telling the story, she'll tell you that when she came into the industry, there was a lot of discrimination. But she told herself that she was going to change that and give people a chance. Once you are ready to put in the work, she gives you the chance. And most of the actors that are getting steady income right now from Nollywood or acting are definitely somehow affiliated to Rock Studios. So yeah, that's it for me. And Genevieve, of course, you said everything. Yeah. So moving on
Thank you very
to
much.
the next one, rapper AKA and Casper versed exchange words over who has a better career. So I don't know about that exchange of words or who has a better career, but I'm just going to.
Who do you think has a better career?
For me, it's Casper Newvest all
Why
the way.
Casper?
That's my guy, too.
all the way. I feel like
I'm
he
sorry
has.
to say, but Casper is my guy.
Yeah, Casper is deep in his lyrics, and he's a. I don't want to say street boy because it makes it sound like he's poor or something, but I mean street boy in the sense that he's grassroots, like he's very connected to.
And his transition too from being a chubby guy to all that.
And just how he handles himself and how he treats his fans and his personality and everything. Most of his music is actually
as well.
most of his music is actually not in English, but I still vibe to it. Same thing with Casper and with AKA. Sorry, I think my only issue with AKA is his personality. Like I always say, the same thing where I didn't give credit to Mwabudu is because I'm not just about your art, I'm also about your person. I'm not a big fan of AKA's vibe or personality. Nothing serious, like he's not like scandalous or a bad person. I just don't really vibe to it. But growing up in SA, this has always been the rival. I don't know if there's anything like that here. I was going to say Wizkid and Davido, but I feel like that's just fueled by the media.
Am I and Vector?
Maybe that's a better one. These guys have actually been at each other's necks for a long time, but they have also made up recently. A lot of they make up, they go back to fighting, they make up. Now this particular tweet, I'm not really sure how valid it is. I think it's a clickbait from the media because on their Twitter right now, either they've taken it down because they actually didn't tag each other, they just like subbed each other.
Yeah, the tweet came from Casper first, and
then that one replied on his own.
AKA tried to catch a song that didn't have his name.
They're gonna be okay. There are better issues like coronavirus.
And he talks about him already past this conversation, and they were jolly together. So, but in terms of this tweet, I think they're both right, and it wasn't a big deal. Like I don't know if they said anything.
Benny, you want to say something?
I don't like to. Like I said it. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago on the show. I don't like to categorize. You know, that was last weekend, Friday. I don't like to categorize artists and say he's good, he's better, he's best, because these are all art forms, you know, because at the end of the day, how do you measure who's best?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go, we'll now start looking at body of work, we're now looking at downloads, streams,
can you say somebody is better? Let's not say best, but can you say somebody is better?
I'll say you're good at what you do.
Can you say someone is better than someone else?
No, I can't say
Nobody
that.
can be the
because
best
the point is, then it must be a basis. There must be a basis for me to compare that.
This is be the best version of yourself. So you
get it. So there must be a parameter, a basis for me to now say this person is better than this person, and that means they're both doing the same thing. Like maybe one OAP is better than an OAP, and you can't even do that because I mean we all have different personalities, different art forms, you know. But if we need to start measuring who's best, then we need to talk about concepts. We need to talk about streams, download. We need to talk about who is selling at arena. You know, all those comparisons begin to come into play.
So who's better
for you? Who's better for me? I'm all the way, man, down to the levels, man. I'm with Casper and Yoves. You know what I mean?
You should have just said that.
Because I resonate with him so well with his music. AKA is an MC. I give it to him.
Yeah.
He has those he reaches out to. But if, on a good day, if I'm to sit down and listen to rap music, Casper and Yoves will be on replay on my playlist. You know, not AKA. But that doesn't mean at the end of the day I'm putting AKA down. You know.
It's time for a quick break, but when we return, there's definitely more to discuss. Welcome to Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we bring you the biggest entertainment stories and, of course, analyze them for you.
You can have both parents and still end up as a useless child. I see them every day.
Most times I worry more about where I'm coming from and where I am now. And that determines my next step.
Why are you sounding like
Alibaba
now?
Plus TV Africa, we're feeling good. No time to dull, everybody feeling alright.
I can still make music and people are still buying. Sometimes I look myself minimal IU.
Akpala music is for mature-minded people. I got DMs sometimes from Malawi like,
Sleeping early.
Welcome back. This is Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. Pay attention to your journey. Nothing worthwhile is easy. Social media is not on your side. It's just a means to an end. The real work is done in real life. So said, see me, see trouble.
So do you agree with what you're saying?
I believe so, because at the end of the day, people wouldn't post their bad sides on social media. They'll definitely post what the nice part that you people will see. Because trust me, I wouldn't post when I'm suffering on social media. When I'm stressing, when I'm looking ugly, I wouldn't want to put that out. You see what I'm saying? So I'm completely with you on that.
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, we've talked about social media a lot on this table. And I think people just, I've mentioned this all the time, and I'll say it again, people just need to go in understanding what they're actually consuming. This is not actually people's full holistic view of what their life looks like. This is just one aspect of that. So if I put that in mind when I'm reading, I don't feel so bad about my life. I was thinking, why am I also not in, Vietnam or like Paris or whatever? Because I know that they're not there all the time either. So I just had to really put that in mind. Simi is someone that I know that is down to earth and really knows how to speak to people and keep us level-headed.
Yeah, and I think Simi should have been on that list because one of the biggest conversations that happened in 2019 was started by Simi. Remember the whole Foster Yahoo thing that led to the arrest of Naira Marley, and also she's using her platform to actually create awareness on so many things.
Yeah, I think you can call her one of the few female artists that actually advocate for stuff that vocally. I think a lot of our male artists do a lot of talking, like Marley, for example. Even Burna Boy, people, they talk a lot, but for the females, a lot
more. Burna Boy only talks when he wants to brag about himself.
Well, he used to talk on Instagram. Burna Boy used to talk on Instagram until he said he was letting that go. He used to talk about how to sign a record label. He was a talker. But I feel like for the females, they're all playing safe, and if it's not the sexy and like the music, they don't really say much. So it's nice to see that a female artist has a voice and she's representing us well. I'm proud of her.
Same,
Well, the real work, she said, it's in real life, not on social media. I don't necessarily have an issue what people decide to do with social media as long as it doesn't cause a collateral damage to people around you. It's your life. You want to put out whatever you want to put out. But at the end of the day, you know what kind of life you're living. If you want to live up every day in Fugazi, that's totally up to you, because you know exactly what your life is all about. People will never put out the dark spot of their life, and that's human. That's who we are. There's always a dark spot to everybody's life, But how much of validation, again, you seek from social media is another problem. People just wake up every day, they live for social media, they live for the likes and for the validation, and people are constantly under pressure and feel influenced because of what they see other people post. Now, I have a problem with that. You can't necessarily tell what this person is doing. All you see is them posting pictures of themselves abroad, touring the whole wide world, and you get pressured by that. I wake up every day thinking, this is what life should be all about. This is what I want my life to be.
Some of them even post pictures they took like months ago.
And you're pressured.
And then we can also bring it back to say that, on the contrary, social media is people's real life. Like in terms of people use social media to actually feed their families. Like when I post on social media, I'm posting for entertainment's sake and I want to flex my muscle for whatever it is. But there's some people that actually post on social media for a living. They handle accounts for a living. A good example is
that's a good side of social media.
A good example is Toke Makinwa, who explained how being a slave queen is her business. So that contradicts entirely with what Simi is saying.
But at the same time, the real work of that slave business still happens offline, because you do a lot of photo shoots.
We don't know half of it.
You create content.
We don't know.
So everything really happens offline. It's just
only when
the
you
parts
can
and when she has
if
created
God can just give you the
that she
God
puts
eye,
it out.
you can see the real life.
That's it.
Because right now,
We need to move
a lot
on,
of things are happening. So trust
Okay,
me,
I guess we
no matter
would
what's
never exhaust this social media conversation, but we will continue as time goes on. But however, CheekyChizzy has a new video to his single, Thank God. Check it out.
Give me ability, anyhow we be, we dey thank God. Oh. Anyhow we be, we go walk up. Oh. Anyhow we be, go walk out. Oh. Only money be my language. Oh. Anywhere we pull up, they stand up. Oh. And the kind of life we sign up for. Anyhow we be, we dey thank God. Oh. Make Oluwa bless our handwork. Oh.
Okay, so I think I prefer this hair order.
Yeah. I know, but I'm trying. I'm a presenter now, so this is my presenter.
No, we perfect that.
I have two sides to this look. When I'm trying to go on stage and I can give you that, but now I'm on my presenter job, so I'm trying for them to see my face.
Okay, so what was the concept of this video and the song particularly? Because I think I liked it.
Thank God. Thank God is basically a song I recorded out of a point in my life. I recorded this year. It's actually not even part of my plan.
Right.
But I lost my auntie and my friend on the same day.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
And he brought me back to the realization that, everything's thank God. That's why, hence the chorus, anyhow you be, make it thank God. You understand? Because it happened in a point where I thought everything was okay, it was good. I was going to drop my next single with the band, it was going to be a bomb. And it just brought me to a relation that, we're starting the year and this kind of things happen.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it motivated me to know that in this life, you just have to be ready for whatever and just thank God, because once you thank God, the rest falls in place. So that's why I decided to say, okay, let me just put out this record, thank God. I was in Ghana when it happened, so I shot the video in Ghana. And after I shot the video and I just put it out, with me and my team, we decided, you know what, just put it out this week, and in 2 weeks' time I'll
So
put it
the
out.
inspiration happened while you were in Ghana.
Yeah.
You recorded the single while you were in Ghana.
because that was when I
put
lost
out the
my...
video.
So everything in like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Right.
Like it happened, my auntie died in February, 1st of February. That was when I did the song. So I just had to put it out now.
Let's talk about your finances. Like, do you have investors? How? I mean, for
I'm
you to
looking
do
for
this,
investors. That's why I'm
no.
doing
For
two
you to
jobs.
do this, for you to put out a single and then have a video in 2 weeks, it means, well, there's an inflow.
The concept of the video is not that it's simple.
Yeah, I was going to come
It's
to
just
that.
basically me wearing all white and just walking on the road wearing a sandals. Normally, the people don't see me like that. If you know Cheeky, you know, facility is never like that. But I just wanted to come down to earth and be like, you know what, I can.
So it didn't cost much.
It's just the concept of the video. It's something simple.
Yeah,
I'm looking for investors. Don't gonna make it feel like I'll jump that path. I'm looking for investors to invest in me, so it's not about investors.
Okay, we need to go. What do you expect from you?
A lot is happening this year, and Facility EP is dropping. Y'all stay tuned. Follow me on my Instagram page, CheekyChizzy Hot Boy, and I'm gonna give you guys.
How many track EPs are it?
It's 8 tracks on the EP.
Features?
Yeah, great features. I have One Deco, I have the bands, I have Stacy, I have crazy guys on there. I have my guys.
Awesome.
Hey,
My guys.
my Facility gang.
And you'll be on all social media platforms.
Everywhere. Just follow me and I'll keep you guys posted.
Alright.
Today I'm working the job of a presenter, so let's keep it there.
Let's keep it that way. Okay, thank you. I think you've done a good job as a presenter.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you so
I
much.
think I'm going to send him my resume, right? Goodness, I want to be sitting down here, so I'll be facing directly. You understand what I'm saying?
He's coming for your seat.
Come to my seat.
It's fine. It's fine. There's space enough.
Okay, that's how we wrap up this episode of Tea Time. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, you can catch up on this conversation by visiting and subscribing to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa. You can also watch Tea Time on Auto TV and in London on Ben Television. My thank you as always go to my co-anchors, Ife, Omai, Beniak, and CheekyChizzy. Thank you for being here, and the entire production team. My name is Elsie Godwin saying stay with us and don't go nowhere.